evening, everyone. Are you able to hear the audio? Please type LC in the chat box if you are able to hear the audio, guys. Please type loud and clear LC in the chat box if you are able to hear the audio. Awesome. Let's wait for a couple more minutes before we get started. Let more people join in. Let's just wait for a couple more minutes. Awesome. Good evening, everyone. Are you able to see me? Are you able to hear me? Please type LC loud and clear in the chat box if you're able to see me and hear me, guys. Are you all able to hear me and see me clearly? Great. So today, good evening, everyone. I heartily welcome each one of you to this special family meeting. Today it's Teachers' Day, a very special occasion, and it's also my 10th year anniversary as a full-time filmmaker, full-time actor, and a filmmaking coach. So it has been a day of celebrations starting from early morning in our Cine Superstar Club meeting. We had a great session. So I had been working on a dialogue presentation for some time. So I performed it in front of my community, and we had a great participation. We had a great session in the morning itself. And then I had one more new collaboration. I have told you about this in the previous family meeting. We recently collaborated with a with a new brand called Binge Class, which is a pretty big marketing community. My mentor, Gopalakrishnan, who is my marketing guru, he has reached lakhs and lakhs of people across the world, mostly in India, but across the world. So his one of the sister companies or one of the babies is what Binge Class is. So now I have collaborated. Goldenagefilmhouse has collaborated with Binge Class to make our content, to make our workshops reach more film aspirants across the country. And today was the first session I did with Binge Class. So it was a virtual expo where various mentors came together and taught various aspects, not just filmmaking. There was dance, there was mandala, there was manifestation. So we had a great session there. So I was part of it. And then we had our 10th year anniversary celebrations at Goldenagefilmhouse. Some of them had physically come here, and many of them joined virtually. And we had a great celebration. So our intern has edited a new reel about that. We'll be sharing it in the Instagram soon. So please share it in your stories and help us reach more people. So that happened. And now we are catching up for the family meeting. So I have always told you this. If you know the law of attraction side of me, I have told you how Thursdays became the most amazing day of the week for me. So a lot of magical things have happened on Thursday, and it's not a coincidence that my 10th year anniversary fell on a Thursday, because Thursdays are very special for me, and this Thursday became too special. So a lot of amazing things happened, and I'm yet to go and visit my friend Anji. So I call him Anjaneya, Anji, Hanuman, whatever it is. I didn't go today yet. I was totally held up with so many things. But Thursdays are very special. And I have a very amazing bond with Hanuman. I look at him more like a friend, and whenever I get a chance, I go and just have a conversation about the cinema, the projects, and everything. And so many breakthroughs have come across whenever I have had a very deep conversation. So today, right now, in the family meeting, I have a very special thing planned for each one of you. But before that, let me tell you, today we are trying going simultaneously live on YouTube as well. So if you see the link that I had shared, there is a YouTube live link also. So you can, like, as number of people increase and as people are not able to join on Zoom, we have an option where they can join from YouTube also directly. And after the live is done, the link will already be up. So if someone wants to watch the recording, it will be there on YouTube. So that is something new we are trying from today. So today, in this meeting, the main agenda is to share a very important win that I personally, as a mentor, experienced this weekend. So I have been teaching filmmaking for almost 10 years now. When I started, we started with a 1 day workshop. In a 1 day workshop, people came in, early morning they came in, and we discussed cinema. And very soon I took them to a park, and I told them, this is the story, this is what we are going to do. And we discussed and came up with the story with these participants on that day itself. And luckily, I had got an amazing actor that day. So with him, we discussed as a team, and with him as the protagonist, we came up with the idea, and we made the entire script. And then we went to the park, we shot the entire film, and then we came back and I showed them how to edit and everything. But I was not able to show them completely because it was already late. But we showed them editing also, and then we took all their feedbacks and they left. And within a couple of days, I edited the film and put it online on YouTube. This was my first workshop way back in 2014. The film is called Yedasan. How many of you have watched this short film on YouTube, guys? It's in the list of films that I share with my cine superstars and advanced community. So the film name is called Yedasan. So a guy from Mumbai, right now Nikhil is in Mumbai. So he was the protagonist of that particular short film. So that is where our workshop journey started officially as Golden Age Film House. Of course, before that, I used to talk about, teach cinema at Infosys for my company colleagues and stuff. But once I came out of IT, that was the first teaching experience that I had for people in a 1 day session. And after that, we came up with the weekend format where over a weekend people used to come. Saturday, we used to catch up early in the morning. The same day, people used to pay the fee and join the workshop also. So I never knew how many people are going to turn up. Sometimes we used to have 20 people. Sometimes I have worked with one person also over an entire weekend teaching cinema. So they used to come on a Saturday morning. First half, I used to talk about cinema. Second half, we used to have lunch and come back and instantly start discussing the story. We used to come up with a story. I used to ask who all are interested in acting. And once some people say they are interested in acting, I used to come up with the idea. I used to pitch them the idea. They used to give suggestions. We used to work together, finalize the idea, then do a small round of audition. Okay, you do this role, you do that role. And we used to discuss everything on the go. No preparation, nothing. All these are people who are coming for the first time to me. And suddenly we are discussing the actors, for finalizing the actors, and we start shooting. No discussion, not much thinking and all. Because I am there, I am taking the charge, they are comfortable. So they trust me completely and we get started. So we directly get started and we start shooting the film. So second half of Saturday, shooting is done. Sunday, they come back again fresh in the morning. We start discussing editing, post-production aspects. And the second half, we discuss general FAQ session, feedback session, make friends, build a rapport and everything. And we are done. This happens on a Saturday, Sunday. By the coming weekend, we release the film. So if you go back to our Golden Age Film House YouTube channel and check out, you will see almost 60, I think around 60 short films that were done exactly this way, weekend workshops. Before COVID hit, this is all I used to do. So I started with charging 1,000 rupees for the 1 day workshop, and the weekend workshop, it had gone up to 8,000 or something. So I had done almost 60 workshops over the last 8 years. And then COVID happened. You all know the world came to a standstill. I kind of started relaxing during that time, while a lot of people started teaching that time. I got into a relaxation mode. Almost 8 months, I didn't do anything. I was making some series like Kannada Koronadipati, Corona Calling, all these short films. I was having fun with the process, and I was enjoying that period. We were all together, family was together, and that happened. And post COVID, after the first wave, that's when like we were doing Virgin Vaishali, and there I actually I decided to explore online marketing. I joined my guru, Mr. Gopala Krishnan, and from there we came up with the online workshops. There we came up with a 21-day workshop, then a 1 month thing, then it came up to 3 months. So a lot of people here are from those workshops also. And I had a big challenge here personally. Why? Because I came out of Infosys. I came out of IT industry to make my film. I'm not an acting teacher, or I'm not a filmmaking teacher. I am basically an aspiring actor who wants to become a superstar. That's why I came out of IT, living a nice job. I came out of IT and got into cinema full time. Now I'm just teaching. I am not, of course, I was trying to make the film happen with so many producers. It was not working out. So I used to manage both coaching and my personal aspirations. This juggle was taking up a lot of energy. And I at many times have felt, why am I doing this workshops? Maybe I'm settling in a comfort zone. So this drama kept on happening. And once online workshops started taking off, we started expanding not just in Bangalore, but all across the country. Workshops started happening really well, and I saw many of my colleagues or contemporaries teaching different things across the country and successfully growing in coaching business. But for me, it was still a struggle. Why? Because I am not a coach basically. I am a superstar who does this out of love for teaching. And of course, like I have worked with all my participants in my project, so I will never let go of this teaching habit, because I get to work with so many new energies. But still, my aspiration was to make my own film. But in 2022 end or 23 beginning, because of all the drama that I had gone through, all the struggles that I had gone through, and all the milestones and breakthroughs that I have achieved, we made a short film called The Biggest City. I don't know if anyone is there from that film. So a lot of people worked in that film who are like workshop participants, and the way the people worked was so inspiring for me personally. That gave me an idea. I'm sure many of you would have watched that film, The Biggest City. We had done it very, like that is one of the best films that I have done in my career. We had done it at a feature film quality level. A feature film cinematographer had worked as a cinematographer in that film. So working in that film was such a great experience. Suddenly I got this bulb on moment. Why don't we make a feature film with the workshop community itself? Why am I having two different goals? One side, I'm trying to find a producer for my film, make my film happen. I'm working towards making my feature film. And on the other side, I'm trying to build my community, help more people. And I was failing there also. If 100 people come into the community, one or two who are really passionate, after the workshop, they used to go and on their own, they used to do amazing things. Like Vishal Atraya, who did Tatsama Tadbhava, or there is Siddharth Gautam, who is working on a Odia film, or Bharat, who made Dwandwa. So there are people who went on, learned filmmaking with other people also, and went on to make feature films already. But a lot of people, they come, they get very inspired, they work in a couple of short films, then they get busy with their life. If I ask them what's happening with filmmaking, they say, that's all, no answer. That it became a seasonal thing. People get inspired, they get motivated, they work in a few films, then the momentum is lost, they get lost, go completely out of cinema. And I have seen so many people like this. So universe actually, because of the kind of film that I had come up with, and because of the kind of experience I had in biggest city, and because of all the 8 years of experience where I have every time, every weekend come up with a new concept and made films with so many different people, all this experience together gave me this idea, why don't we make a feature film the same way? And the second best idea was, why am I teaching filmmaking for just 1 month, 2 months? What will happen if I do it for 1 year continuously and consistently? And that's how the Cine Superstar Club was born. So once the Cine Superstar Club came into picture, people were not committing for 1 month or 3 months anymore. They were committing for a long term, 1 year course. So what happens when someone commits for 1 year course? First thing is, before they commit, I ask them 100 times, are you really serious? Can you keep up the momentum for 1 year? Will you be able to retain that passion for the next 1 year and learn with me? They say yes, of course. The success rate is almost 92 or 93%. Even after they pay a huge sum of money and join a 1 year commitment, some people lose that momentum. But the thing is, they have the advantage of time. They can come back anytime and get back into the game. So that is the magic of Cine Superstar Club community. But once I came up with the Cine Superstar Club community, I saw the magic happening. Why? Because even when I had a 3 month course called Diamond Community or Gold Community in the past, I had to follow up with people multiple times to make them attend a meeting with me once in a week. But once people mentally prepared themselves for a 1 year commitment, the magical thing was every week consistently, now we are successfully catching up 1 hour a day for 3 days in a week. So every week, 3 hours we are spending together. We are discussing amazing films that come out. We are discussing our own films. We are discussing, of course, the Cine Superstar Club community, 127 working professionals are going to make their short films. So we are discussing so many short film ideas. We are being part of the films. So last almost just 2 weeks back, two films released. One is called Makeup, which was done by Geet, and the second film was called Blue Tick. Blue Tick, which was done by Lakshmi. So Geet is in Bangalore, Lakshmi is in Mumbai. Two films released, and one happy news. For Ganesha Chaturthi, we are releasing one more film called Kagig Banna Kanta, which is a Kannada film. I'll share the poster today. So three films, and this weekend, on the eve of Ganesh Chaturthi, on 7th September, Saturday, another superstar in our community, Anil, is making his horror film, his direction debut with the horror film in Bangalore. And Umesh is coming all the way from Pune to take part in the film. So this amazing community got developed and people are all working together. So this itself is magic, big time magic, but not just that. Last weekend, something very magical happened. How many of you are aware of 48-hour film festival, 50-hour film project? How many of you know about this? Type 50 in the chat box, guys. So of course, all the people who participated will know. What about others? Have you heard of this 50-hour film project, 48-hour film festival? So basically, on a Friday evening, they will give you a property, a genre, an actor, a dialogue that you have to use. And they will tell you you have to make a film over the weekend and submit it by Sunday end of day. So basically, they are giving you 48 hours to 50 hours to make a film and submit it. And this is a competition that happens across the country. So I had participated in this competition while I was with Infosys in 2013 with a group of almost 13 other filmmakers. They were all directors, different short film directors at Infosys. We all came together and we wanted to experience the challenge. And we came together and we made a short film called Tongue Twister, which actually won at the Chennai International Film Festival. We won the competition, and that day my mentor, Prabhu B. Das, of course, this is Teachers' Day, so I would like to thank him. He is like one of the most influential people in my journey. He gave me my first role in a short film called Yamagandam, which went to Cannes International Film Festival. It was officially shortlisted there, and that made me a celebrity at Infosys. From day one, all my managers used to come to me and talk only cinema. Only when there was appraisal or something, they used to talk business. Else, they used to come and talk to me about cinema only. That film made that happen for me. So he is the reason. So my mentor actually at that time was working in Jigar Tanda, which is directed by Karthik Subbaraj. So we won that competition, and my mentor became so happy that he took us all to watch a Tamil film called Sudukavum that was about to release that time. So we watched that film with actors Siddharth and Kushbu and many other people, and it was such an amazing memory in my mind. So when I heard about 50-hour film project last week, of course, we were very close to the timeline because the competition was supposed to start from Friday, and the Thursday was the last date for submitting the team names. And Wednesday in the family, in our Cine Superstar Club meeting, I told my participants, why don't you take up this challenge? Why don't you participate together? And after a little bit of conversation, they all got motivated, and they all immediately decided to make this happen, to work in that competition. And to be very honest with you, I know how much intense the competition is, how much effort it takes, how difficult it is, because we have done it. And as a filmmaker, I understand that. So I was not expecting much from the team. I was just expecting they all come together and they make something. That was my expectation. I knew that whatever they do, even if they do the most bakwas film, they will have a great experience, because the fun of making a cinema is unbeatable. Once you experience that high, you will never go back from it. And the magic of our community is we don't have people from just one place or one city also. We have people from across the country. I'm sure when the Indian Film Project people watch our film, they will be confused. There in the end credits, you will see people are from Hyderabad, people are from Mumbai, people are from Bangalore. So they will be wondering, how can people work from different cities in a film? So that's the beauty of our community. So they all came together, they worked together. People from Mumbai, people from Hyderabad sat and wrote the script. They all discussed on a Zoom call like this, came up with the idea. And then there were majority people in Bangalore, and 2-3 people even flew from different cities. I think Lakshmi came from Mumbai and Priyanshu came from Mumbai. So they all came together in Bangalore and they shot the film. And again, the footages were shared online with people. So Mahesh did a cut from Coimbatore, and I think Suresh did a cut from Bangalore. And finally, they submitted the film. So the competition announcement, the result announcement will happen by the end of the month. So we can't share the film yet with all of you. But being the mentor, they shared it in the group and I got to see the film. And trust me, I was blown away. I never expected that they will make such a nice film in such a short time. See, the catch here is they only have one weekend to make that film. Right from the beginning of coming up with the idea to the final film delivery, they have only probably 48 hours or so. And in that time, all these people have started their journey 2 months back. There are people who just started their journey also. And there are people who started their journey 3-4 months back. But they all came together, worked with each other without any kind of ego. And they all collaboratively made this film happen. And they made such a great film that actually, once I saw the film, I realized the potential. I realized the magic of what we are building here. Cine Superstar Club community is like iPod of Steve Jobs, one product that will revolutionize the industry. So in cinema, for all the working professionals, I'm telling you, mark it down, write it down. Very soon you will be seeing the magic of this community. Once the feature film hits the theaters and comes on Netflix, you will see the magic, how exponentially the community will grow, because everyone loves working with successful people. So once success comes out, success story comes out, then the magic will grow 10 times, 100 times. But for people involved in the project, we know by looking at the process itself, we know that this is exciting, this is going to go big time. So for me, when I looked at the film, I understood the power of what we are doing, because all the people who involved in these films, every week they are coming into the meetings with me in the morning. Every week, diligently, they are discussing cinema. They are discussing about their own cinema. They are discussing about classic cinema. We are discussing the positives of it, negatives of it, all the technical aspects of it. So we might not understand when we are discussing the magnitude of what we are doing. But when you decide to make a film, these people can never think like a nobody. These people can never think like a beginner because their minds are getting tuned every single morning to think like a filmmaker. We are discussing Bahubali, we are discussing RRR, we are discussing our workshop films. All these discussions is what makes you think like a filmmaker. How many of you agree? Type A in the chat box, guys. Once you start thinking like that, you can never go back to thinking like a common audience or a layman. Your mind will, even if you don't want to, your mind will start thinking like a filmmaker. And not just that, of course, I don't believe in teaching just filmmaking. I motivate them, I give them leadership qualities, I give them life skills. And now I have introduced them to my guru, one of my life coaches, Mitesh Khatri. So they are all going to very soon become big stars for sure. But this film blew me away, and I'm super excited to show the film to all of you. Very soon, we will be sharing the film. But today, I want to bring these people on screen and I want them to share about their experiences firsthand. Because these are the ones who are experiencing such a format for the first time and they have successfully delivered a film already. They have submitted it for the competition. So let's hear from them how the experience has been. So are you all ready for that, guys? Type R in the chat box if you are ready. All the people who are not part of the film and are eager to listen to their experiences, type R in the chat box. So all the people who were part of the film, can you raise your hands, virtual hands, so that I can just spotlight all of you. Just give me a second. Please raise your virtual hands. Let me spotlight all of you. So I don't know what each one of them did for the film also. I told them, let's not share it here. Let's bring all of them in the family meeting and let's discuss. Okay, I have already added 4 people. Then I'll bring in few more because it's not letting me spotlight more people. Maybe 4 people is the limit, I think. So let's hear from these people and then we'll hear from more people. So let me allow everyone to unmute. So all 4 of you, can you unmute yourselves, guys? So one by one, let's go. Ashok, you can start off, and then Hari, you can share. Then Mahesh, you can share, and then Deepthi, you can go. So what happened? Can you tell us the story of how the film happened? So first of all, can you all type C for congratulations for all these people who came together, worked without any ego, made a film, submitted it online, and that too sitting in different parts of the country. Some of them came together, but many of them worked from different parts of the country. Not just that, Hari sent me a picture that he's gotten admitted in the process of making the film. So he had participated already so much, he had contributed for the film, but then he got viral fever and he got admitted and all. So when, like I always tell, life and cinema are not two separate things. Many times when you are doing cinema, so many things happen. If you have watched, I don't know how many of you have watched it, the making of Lagan, you will see Ashutosh Kavarikar on a bed. He's having total viral fever. He's having a high temperature and still he will be saying action cut because a film has 10,000 people on the set and because the director is not keeping well, you can't take a break. So cinema is like that. You have to manage your family, you have to manage your finances, you have to manage your personal commitments, you have to manage your health and still do cinema. That's how cinema is. So let's hear from them. Yeah, Ashok, you can get started. How was experience? So keep it crisp, guys. We are at 8:30, so we have another 30 minutes. So I want all of you to share your personal revelations, learnings, and enjoyment, the fun you had, everything. But keep it brief. Yeah, Ashok, please go ahead.
Good evening, Hal. My name is Ashok, and I'm part of this Cine Superstars
So your
club.
voice is a bit fuzzy. Can you?
Uh, okay, just give me some time. Harry, you can go ahead, Harry.
Yeah, Hari, you can start.
Hi everyone, I am Hari Velmala from Hyderabad. Yeah, participating in this 50-hour filmmaking is really a great experience for me because I don't know, actually it started a few days back. I am with some other things and later I get into that thing. And the day of start on Friday morning, I joined the group actually. But in the evening, I am what I say, I am very proud to say that my story got selected by the team members on that day. So I feel more responsible to get into the script. The whole night with fever, I am taking hot water pills and everything. The same thing we have what you told. I am telling Deepthi and Ashok who is staying with me that if you are a filmmaker, you have to do and till the last breath, you have to do it. That's all. By morning 4:30 up to 4:30, we almost discussed script and I closed the screenplay. And later again at 7:30, we discussed the short division with cinematographer Suresh. Like that, really, it's a amazing journey. One thing I'll say, Vihan, you created a amazing community which will create wonders in future. That I can say. It's really your thought is coming, your vision is coming up. Really, we'll create wonders in the future, and it's a great experience. Every team member participated, and they gave 100% of their output towards the film. And finally, on the last day, I am very upset why this has happened because I want to edit that film at any cost. I discussed with Ashok also, but my bad luck. At last, rest of the team members took care of that, and they submitted in time. Really, kudos to everyone. Congratulations. Definitely, we will won this award.
Awesome, awesome. So
Thank you.
actually, I always tell people, you don't choose which cinema you want to work in. You don't choose what you have to do in a cinema. Chooses you. So it's always the other way around. In my 10 I've seen I started with a Kannada film and it becomes a Hindi project. I started Biggest T as a comedy film to be done in the workshop and it became such a big project, action drama. So you never know how the cinema will take us forward. So we just have to be okay with the flow. That's the magic of cinema. So who is going to edit? Who is going to direct? All these things we can start with a certain plan, but cinema universe will have a different plan, and the most happy filmmakers are the ones who are okay with it, who just enjoy the process and have fun. So that's how, like when you step down, someone will step up, and that's how new stars are born, new people get opportunities. So it's all good. It's all good. There's nothing to feel disappointed or feel bad. That's how cinema is. In my decade-long career, I have seen so many experiences like that, where we start with a certain thought process and the film becomes something else altogether. So I have started enjoying that now. So I would suggest the same to each one of you. Yeah, sure. Please go ahead.
Am I audible now? Yeah.
Yes.
So, first of all, it all started with Mahesh because he shared that link in the group where like that came and he asked Vihan, and then Vihan in our meeting told to why can't we take this challenge? Then this competition is going to happen in the Mumbai, so we initially we thought of selecting Lakshmi as leader, but somehow it came to me as a leader. So initially we were taking some roles who is going to edit, who is going to write, and who are be the part of shoot. And at the editing part, we were a little skeptical, which software we have to use, because Mahesh is very comfortable with Film Cut Pro, and Hari is very comfortable with the DaVinci code, DaVinci software. So things are there. I was very skeptical what to do in this situation. When Hari called and told me we'll give free hands to the editors, because it will not work that way. Someone edited a half part and someone is going to edit a half part. It is not going to work that way, because editor has his own view. So when Hari conveyed, I was convinced, okay, let Mahesh do his part and then Hari do his part. So I assigned the editing part to Mahesh and Hari. So, but the unfortunate thing happened on the day of submission. Like Hari is in he went to hospital, and because of rains in Hyderabad, it, my like completely it was power cut. So that time I was still had a hope, like even now, 4 p.m. in the evening, I was like, even now I can make it. Even now I can make it. But when power came by 7:30, I just had checked my first cut. Uh, then I felt okay, like this is need more. So that time again, Suresh came and he called, like I had to go with him, and all these things happened. And I have seen like Mahesh's cut was excellent actually, but it was the last moment I was in that pressure actually. I don't know what to say, but finally, yeah, we submitted. Yeah. So
So, first of all, as far as I remember, no one made you a leader. You became a leader yourself. That is very important. Like sometimes you have to step up on your own. No one is going to give you the leadership. So I think Ashok said, "Okay, I'll coordinate everything. Let's all do this." So that leadership quality, that quality is what I expect from everyone in our community. We have to assume leadership every now and then. No one is going to ask you, "Can you take this up?" If you are taking it up voluntarily, that's the most amazing way of taking leadership. Even I remember Lakshmi did that for social media marketing and all. So that is something I loved how it worked out. And of course, once you become a leader, you have added responsibilities, and so many things will not go according to how we want. And making decisions in that moment is very important. But at the end of the day, it's okay whether we win the match or lose the match, as long as we have played the game amazingly. It's completely okay. So making the film happen within that short time, and that too being new to cinema itself, and within such a short duration, you have come to a level of doing that. It's all good. So congratulations once again. I'm very happy that you took up that leadership and you coordinated so many things. So that's Ashok for you. Yeah, Deepti, please go ahead. How was your experience?
Thank you, Vihan. So I am relatively new to this community, like I'm the baby. So I joined this 50-hour challenge mainly to learn from the experts. For me, it was a huge learning experience. So, again, when the stories, we all had the opportunity to pitch our stories. And then we took a vote and decided on the story. And again, we had decided on one genre, suspense, and somehow we finally ended up with fantasy. So I remembered Murphy's law: whatever has to go wrong has to go wrong, right? So it's about having plan B. So have that plan B, just go ahead. And I think we did an amazing job with that. I mean, things kept going wrong at a lot of places, but we were all great sports. And I think this is an amazing community. They've all worked together so well. And the end product is a really amazing movie. So thank you, team.
Actually, the catchphrase of my feature film that I'm doing right now, it talks about the right and wrong. There is, see, how do we define this right and wrong? We actually think things have to go a certain way, and when it doesn't go that way, we think it's wrong. But there's nothing wrong in the universe. It's universe's plan. We have a plan, and universe has another plan. So I have stopped calling it right and wrong. I have started calling it, my mentor says, time for double happiness, because your plan can never be as good as the universe's plan. Trust me, I could never have visualized biggest T the way it turned out to be. So universe always comes up with better plans. Once you surrender and enjoy the process, nothing matters. As long as you had fun with the team and made the film with a lot of fun, however the film turns out, whatever the end results are, doesn't matter. So I'm happy that you guys were open to let each other suggest, and then choose one of them and go ahead with it without any kind of inhibitions. That's how a team should work. So congratulations on that. Yeah, Mahesh, please go ahead, unmute yourself and go ahead.
Okay. First of all, I should congratulate the entire team, and particularly Ashok, for taking up the leadership, sir. This is new to me because, as you said, from various regions, we all assembled. And in the story discussion, we were talking about so many things, and we ended with the Hari's script was very good, story pinching was very good. So we all decided, okay, we'll go with the suspense and other things. But unfortunately, till 12 o'clock, I think we did the story discussion. And while leaving, I thought Usha is the heroine for this project. So next day, when I saw the footages and all, I was a bit confused. How is this Geet is acting? Usha is not there. What is this? So I asked Ashok immediately. They said there is some change of plans and all. So I have seen Usha acting a tremendous job during adult cinema, and I don't know how Geet is going to perform. And when I saw the footages Saturday evening, by Saturday evening, they started to upload in the drive. And by 9 o'clock only I came from somewhere. And Saturday night when I sit and saw the footages, I was blown away. My God, this Geet is an another level actor. I thought she's an I saw her expressions during the adult cinema, how she only put makeup for me. So I have watched her closely. She has a very sparkling eyes and everything. But I didn't realize that she can give so much expressions. And particularly when she turns that voltage and all, my God, I am surprised when the camera pans above from the arms to her face. That reaction is worth 1,000 crores, I would say. Fantastic job. So I was blown away. But unfortunately, the footages which they sent, somehow they missed some footages. And actually, I thought for editing, at least they will give at least 12 hours. It will be correct. So from Sunday morning, I was waiting for the footages, but unfortunately, Suresh went to sleep after 2 days of work. And by evening 3:30 only, he woke up and he tried to send all the raw footages, not just the shot alone. He sent all these things. And by 5 o'clock only, I download all these things, and it took time for me to take the label, batch, and everything. And after 6 o'clock, I sat and I was running because I know the script and all. So there is nothing new for me in the script. So I can edit easily. So by 9:30, I finished. And by 9:30, I posted in the group, but Suresh was doing the editing. And Ashok also, I called Ashok and I said, I'm busy in filling the forms and all. I said, okay, right, it's okay. So by 12:15, they released that, I think. The thing is, Nana, I am really amazed at how, yes, you said, how these things shape, how they shoot, and it's a tiring process after seeing the footages and all. Why so many shots they are taking repeatedly? You come again, come again, come again. Yeah. In the adult cinema, I saw this, but episode 4 shooting. But this one is very hectic, and that's the true passion. They want it perfect. So for till midnight, 4 o'clock only, they ended the shoot. So we thought of wrapping up the shoot by Saturday evening, they will wrap up the shooting. But Sunday morning, 4 o'clock only, they wrapped it up, they finished the shoot. So that shows the perfection they are trying to, Suresh and Geet and Usha. Yes, Usha and all, you see, she's a family girl. She has to take care of the family, but she's dedicating a lot of time and sitting here. My God, you people are really very inspiring, and I'm very happy to be in association with this group.
Awesome.
That's all, Vigamji.
So one side note, actually, the film that we did, the same film, one of the directors in the film, Padma Priya, she used it for Nalayakuna program, which is a Tamil program, and there she actually got selected because of that film. So after the competition, you are still like, you can all decide and finalize the cut which you want to share it online publicly, and you can finalize the best cut, because anyways, in the 50-hour film festival, we had a time clock running and we had to make decisions in a hurry. But whatever you have done together, the final film, it's going to go in the history as your one of your sweetest memories, because so many people from so many places coming together and doing it in such a short time. I'm telling you, whenever you look back at that film, you will feel so much of love for it. So choose the best cut and release it. So all your efforts will never go waste. And you never know, it can be used somewhere else also. Like I told you in the morning, every one of our films is going to be like watched by people. Once we become famous also, they will come back to each and every one of our short film. So today I have like even now we go and watch Vijay Sethupathe's short films that he did way early in his career, or Lokesh Kanakaraj's film we discussed in the community. So remember, every film we are doing is going down in the history as our film. So we should do our best possible efforts in every single film. So that passion, of course, like the community is developing that way, which I am super excited. That passionate is what makes the films really good. So I'm happy that you took all that effort to make the film happen. So congratulations for that. Yeah, Lakshmi, please go ahead. How was your experience? Unmute yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Vihan. My inspiration was the support of the team. Actually, the essence of a successful project lies in the strength of the team. So, working collaboratively and respecting the roles of each members, it can lead to an outstanding outcome. And maintaining the humility over superiority was the most important thing. We recognize the value of each team member, believing on them, depending on them. And then learning is, I learned the critical decision making, where we evaluate each situation critically, voice our opinions constructively, non-judgmental communication, and then taking the responsibilities, taking the charge that which work I am good at, which work I can do like nobody else can do. And then avoiding the typecasting. Nobody is fixed for such roles. Like today, Geet has done the acting, but she can't do anything else. Yes, she will outstand. In the same way, Ashok was a team leader, but he is also good at editing and he will show his power. So this typecasting should be avoided. This I have learned. And the experience is I have followed a proper system and process. And this has maintained the high standard of work throughout. Then adaptability and flexibility. We were open to change anytime, ready to pivot. One necessary is crucial for success. And then giving constructive feedback. I am very good at taking out the cream from the whole milk. So I took the advantage of it, and timely I gave the feedback that please start following this, please start following this. And the best thing is everyone followed it. They sent me their pics, their videos and everything. And I was able to give the coverage for everything. And I hope to see something more best coming up.
Awesome. When you are coming together, especially in cinema, as independent filmmakers, multitasking is a very important quality. No one should say, okay, this guy is a star, this guy is the actress, this guy is the director, they are going to do only that. That luxury comes way later in our careers, and it need not come. You can never, you don't have to get to that zone. You can like always take up roles to make the cinema shooting process more exciting. And another thing is, like what you said, everyone has their own inherent skills. Not everyone has to be the director, or not everyone has to be the actor. You do what you are good at. That's how a good cinema happens. So if you are good at something, you bring that skill to the table. That's how a good team gets formed. And I'm sure it should have happened here, because the film talks for itself. So congratulations once again. Yeah, Usha, please go ahead. Unmute yourself.
Hi everyone. Yeah. So I'll just try to speed up. So it's like all started, something discussion was going on. I was in the kitchen, like something 50 hours was, coming and hitting on my mind. Someone decided, okay, we are going to do it. I was like, next day morning, nothing is happening. The group is silent. What to do? I was like, just tagged Anil and Ashok, can you please take a lead? And immediately they agreed. I was like, okay, I'm happy. It's like we are going to do it. So yeah, the fever started all from Thursday, I believe. Then Friday was like I was half here, half in the office, and discussion all happened. And as you said, the film chooses you. Whoever chooses you, end of the day, film chooses you. So okay, then done. As Mai said, I was the actress. Like whatever reason, what happened, only thing was like we have to submit in 50 hours. That's the only thing. Whatever happens, whoever acts, whoever edits, like we are part of the team. My end goal is submit on 50th hour. We are going to win or loss. That was the test I wanted to, as a team, I wanted to win. Whoever does anything is fine. So, and trust me, I just realized I enjoyed the shooting like anything. I would have not really enjoyed if I would have acted in that role. It was like so fun. And it's just one of my best, most enjoyed project. So it was like even 20 hours non-stop shooting. While packing up, we are like, oh, it's like, are we done really? We still wanted to do more. And morning we just slept. Okay, now editing is not, in my hand. Like, I'll at least, sleep for some time. Then I woke up. Ashok was like, Usha, DDAJ happened. Some footages are missing. I was like, then I asked, like, should I send someone to Suresh house, because my relatives all stay close by. I know his house. And said this, like, no, we'll wait. Let's see, let him woke up. Because I told, no. He told that he'll wake up in the evening only. So we had to. So then he's like, it's okay. Let's wait. Then somehow he came, and Hari was hospitalized. Ashok was like, no, Pabar. I was like, what to do? Then I was feeling, let me know how can I help? Then okay, I thought something was happening. Mahesh was editing and things, and I said, I can't sit in house. Let me go for a walk. Then Suresh messaged, Usha, I think we can't submit. I was like, no, this is that was the reason we have sacrificed, tired, day and night. Then we can't just let it go like that. You tell me now what I have to do, I'll do. Then he said, let's send something, send this thing. Then then 7:30 he's saying, I'm editing, yeah, it's not coming within 6 minutes. Like, send it. I have wrote, like, I still have those pages, like, in each seconds where the cut needs to happen. Some 2-3 pages I wrote in 20 minutes, like, cut. Then he told, don't worry, we have cut the things. Now you see where. So then I think Ashok, Suresh and me were sat like, wait to cut. It was like we are sacrificing anything. We really wanted to keep, but we don't have time, want to submit like something. Then around 9:30 somewhere time, Mahesh things came. I was saying, just like, why we didn't get this cut initially only? Like, it's so good. Now we don't know what to do. This another line is happening. But yeah, again, end of the goal is like submit and let's check our thing. So we submitted it. And I was telling, this movie really deserves a re-edit without any time constraints, and we'll do it, and we'll really make it so better. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Usha. Like you said, that's what. See, I'll talk about that. Working as a team is not easy, and you're all new to cinema. You're all just collaborating newly. And even if one person decides a little bit, I am not going to do this, I'm not going to do that, ego comes into picture, it not only stops the momentum, but it also will start impacting everyone's mindset. Everyone will start feeling bad about it. It's very important that a team comes together and lets go of their personal egos, personal priorities, and works together to make a film like this happen. And being new to cinema, you all doing that successfully is something I was already amazed by and proud of. But then when I watched the cinema, I was even super proud. So great job. Like I told you, that's the magic of what we are doing here. So I am super happy. So it doesn't matter. Competition is done. Now let the results come. And then, like you said, we will re-edit the film and we will have the best version out on YouTube and in the history, so that we can always look back at it. Awesome. So we have another 5 minutes. Yagit, please go ahead. Unmute yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, good evening, all of you. It's very overwhelming for me. I don't know, I may break down in between, so please excuse me. When this 50-hour challenge thing came, I did not take it that thing that it would be so difficult, because I thought that I've already worked in one, AC3, and I have worked in 2-3 more, other movies of the Conclave. So I thought this will also be that kind of a cakewalk. And I just started as normal as it is. But when the actual screenplay thing started, and we started the discussion and all that, I slowly started feeling that fever of it. And when Hari's script actually came, as you said, Vihan, I mean, I had expressed to you that I want to act now because I have done direction, I have done cinematography. I want to act. I want to try that part. And maybe what you said was true, that you manifest it and it will happen to you. Git, don't worry. You had told me in the call one day. So I think, yeah, as I opted and I initiated, like how Ashok initiated and Lakshmi initiated for social media, I did initiate. Why I initiated was something it stuck to my heart, the script of Hari. The moment I saw that and I read that, and I thought something very slight thing came to my mind, that I may be able to do justice to this. So that's the reason why I took it up. I said I want to act, but I didn't really realize that it would be really so difficult to actually do that script, because it was a very, very tricky script. When I actually went into acting, I came to know. And the morning when in that whole night we didn't sleep during the screenplay and all that. So in the night, I started rehearsing when I had seen that script. So what kind of emotions I have to bring, I started rehearsing that night. So I didn't sleep. I slept at 5 o'clock, and at 7 o'clock sharp, Priyanshu was at my home. And I met Priyanshu for the first time, and he was real fun. And then Suresh came, and then Usha came, and it was like all in all, it was my home, my location. So everything I had to, provide them, because they would not be knowing. So I was like, I was an art director, I was like a food provider, I was everything. So Suresh was like sitting, director was, Keith, breakfast kidhar hai? Keith, wo kidhar hai? Keith, ye kidhar hai? He was constantly sitting on the laptop making that short division. And he said, hey, this prop I want. Hey, that prop I want. Hey, this prop I want. I went on making Swiggy list, and I went on ordering and ordering and ordering. Now we want this, we want that. Finally, somehow we did a setup, and that art direction also took a lot of time, which we actually did not realize. And then we finally started shooting at around 1:30. And then my makeup took a little time, because I had to reschedule her time. Then I thought, why did I even call her? And simply I could have done my own makeup, because it was taking so much of time. Everything was so overwhelming, but it was kind of thrilling and adventurous. But when I started doing the second part of the act, when I make up myself as an old person, that was tremendously uh, hectic for me, because I had to apply everywhere, all over my body, Fevicol. And it was so dirty smell. I was literally, a kind of a puking sensation I had all through. And this Priyanshu and Usha were all having full fun. And wherever my intense scene was, these people were giving me narration. And that narration was completely comic. I tell you, people, don't give me narration, please. You will make me laugh. I can't cry. I need to cry. I need to look sad. And I was missing those moments. They were having fun. And Priyanshu, my goodness, Priyanshu, next time you should not be there whenever there is a intense scene thing. But finally, even when that last part where crying scene was there, where I fall down and that, I had to really make myself very, heavy to bring out that. And Suresh, quick, jaldi karo. The clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. I'm like, wait, I can't cry without emotions, man. I need some time. And Lakshmi was constantly on the, social media, posting, making videos, and that she had completely taken that part, and very beautifully she did that. So finally, when we ended at around 4:35 in the morning, Sunday morning, and then these people left, I literally crashed down, but I couldn't sleep, because my body was, I didn't know, I couldn't feel my body. I felt like body and my soul were in two different parts. But after all this experience, I think I'm still having that, my sleep deprived. I'm still going through that. I'm yet to come into a proper routine. But I am so thankful to Hari, and so thankful to the whole team who supported me when I initiated that I wanted to act. So much thank you. And Mahesh, so much thank you to appreciate that. It means a lot to me, because I never knew that I could do it. I tried it, I wanted to do it, and it was a bold step from my side. And if I would have ended up doing bad, I really know you all would have cursed me like anything.
Awesome. Awesome.
But that editing part also, when that editing thing happened, I thought finally I can sleep the Sunday and I can clean my house and all that. But when in the message I saw that Hari is admitted and Ashok was not thing, then I also got worried. What am I supposed to do? I messaged Suresh. Suresh, do you want me to edit one part? So I immediately took the third dress cut, that part, and I edited and I immediately put it into the group. Anyways, until then, Mahesh had done a beautiful thing. Only a little bit if their fine tuning could have been happened. Anyways, whatever happened, but we did it. The experience was very exhilarating and very overwhelming.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Geet. One thing I want to talk about before we wrap up. So let's let Priyanshu talk. Yeah, Priyanshu, go ahead. Unmute yourself and go ahead.
Yeah, hello everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, yes. Please go ahead.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to act means I wanted to come and act, be the part of the film when Anil posted he was going to make a film, but I was not able to come. So I thought that again when the film is going to be made, I will be the part, and you sent a message that we have a discussion, important really discussion. I was not able to wake up early daily actually, so but I listened to that message, and then I thought, okay, let's have a listen what is there. So I wake up and listen to that there is a 50-hour film challenge. Then I thought, oh, whether I have to go to Mumbai or Bangalore, because I was sure that few people are there at the shot, and some people will be needed to be, and I was also eager to learn more. So I decided to, then finally it was decided that in Bangalore the people are going to shoot. So I thought that I should go there. Few people are only there, so I would make some help as well and will learn. So I went there, and I actually came to the thought of the college days when we were actually rehearsing for the plays over the night. So all the things got into the memory, and while narrating, the Geet has said that we were trying to help her, but sometimes we were making comedy. Actually, that was actually fun. But most of the times we tried to narrate and make her feel the emotion, and she was feeling most of the time. But I think inside she was feeling that what they are doing. I think so. But it was really fun in the breaks as well. We did lunch together. We made some videos, because it was very constantly making film and constantly editing, constantly what I say, doing the same shot. It was not coming. So at the end, when I saw edited part, that some shots were taken so with so much care and with so much uh, difficulty, but it has to be cut because of the time limit and the not of that importance that scene was. So that was the part of it. But I think we will, when we release, we will do make some edits and put those parts which were also amazing. That's
Awesome.
all. It was
Thank
really
you,
fun.
Priyanshu, for those of you who don't know, this was his first shooting experience,
Yeah.
and he got such an amazing experience. Yeah, Umesh, please go ahead. Yeah, unmute yourself. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. My name is Umesh. Am I audible?
Yes, yes,
Because
yes.
I am outside.
No,
Yes,
you're
yes.
audible. Go ahead.
Yes, it's a great learning experience for me. It's an amazing experience. Actually, it is the roller coaster for me. It is the roller. It was the roller coaster ride of creativity, collaboration, and tension also. I learned regarding the editing part here, because after the My Name is Sachin, this is the another experience for me for editing. When we got the raw footage, editing that part was the great tension in such when the time is limited. When I saw Hari is hospitalized, and Ashok also facing the problem of electricity. I got to get up at the around 5 a.m. in the morning. Before one day I have downloaded all that raw footages, and I started editing. I have wasted much time in sound design and aisa aana chahiye, waisa aana chahiye. And in the evening, I got that first folder around 24 shots ready with music, sound effects, and all that transition also. So I got worried how I will complete the another folder of and I will how I will edit the whole film. At 5 p.m. I have seen the message of Dr. Mahesh that bro, I have just completed with downloading 75 that reels
Yes.
and I will start after 15 minutes. I am like, dude, I am sitting here since morning 5 a.m. and still I am not completed it. How you can complete in 2 hours? Kaisa hoga? Even I am not go to the washroom also. Even I have not taken the bath still. So, but when I saw his cut, I am blown away. Means real learning experience I have getting in the editing part. So when I saw all that footages and we saw the Dr. Mahesh that editing product, so I have learned means how to edit it, when it make the faster, where to give the sound effects, where not to give the sound effects. So I am learning all that footages. So it will be great for me. It will be great learning experience in true sense. So thanks.
Awesome, awesome. So thank you, everyone. So here, one very important thing to notice. See, filmmaking, I have always told this, filmmaking is never easy. If someone says filmmaking is easy, they are lying to you. Filmmaking is the most tiring, the most demanding art form because you are building a world which does not exist. You are building characters which don't exist. So it demands a lot to make other people believe your vision. But if you see all the people who spoke, if you look at all the people who spoke, they were all talking about fun. That was very inspiring for me because I very proudly say my system is called Fun Film Technology. Fun is my ultimate priority. I want people to remember and understand that cinema can be a lot of fun. Because cinema means people are scared. Cinema industry means people are scared. Women think, oh, if we come into cinema, this will happen, that will happen. It's not safe, that this. But if you see, so many amazing ladies are in the community and they are so fun. They are so hardworking. They are working with so many people and they are doing such a great job. So this is what I wanted to create: a corporate culture in cinema, a systematic effort where people come together and they all actually have a lot of fun in making the cinema. And everyone again and again they said how much fun they had, and that was very reassuring for me because like I told you, in the first place you should keep fun. Fun is the priority. If you're having fun, whether the film becomes a hit or a flop, how does it matter? Hit or a flop is a one-day thing. One show, you will get to know whether the film became a hit or a flop. But after that, what next? Next film will start. Again, if you have such exciting people to work with, you will go and just start working. So that's how the system has to be. And you can already see the magic when all these people are saying about how much they are learning, how much they are growing, how much fun they are having. And that is what I wanted. And very soon you will all get to watch the film also. And I'm sure you will all enjoy the film. But all the people who spoke here, all the people who came together, all the people who took up different responsibilities, all the people who worked in the film, I'm telling you, every big project, it can be RRR, it can be Avengers, it can be the like latest Kalki or whatever it is, it all starts with paper and pen. We all come together, we all start discussing, we all start breaking it down. One day at a time, one shot at a time, one step at a time is how it goes. And even if you ask that guy, Nag Ashwin also, he will say the exact same thing. Bro, I started somehow, it took its own journey. So many things didn't go according to what I wanted. You listen to any filmmaker's interview, they will say the exact same thing. It does not change whether it's a short film or a feature film. A film is a film. And if you learn to have fun with the process, one day you will make a film that will win an Oscar award also. I'm very sure of it. But this is the process. Like I told you in the morning, experience and practice. Type 100% if you are clear about this, guys. So because of lack of time and because we ran a little late, I want all the people who are here, this YouTube live is happening simultaneously. Go and share your comments, your feedback, your like what you took away from this discussion on the YouTube video. I want all of you to promise this. Can you all promise this, guys? And I have a bonus for you. I promise I'll give a bonus for all the people who attend the meeting live. So if anyone is not part of the Cine Superstar Club community, we normally have an application fee of 1,000 rupees to join the club community to apply for it. But if someone who attends the meeting today, who is attending the meeting today, if you want to join the community, just send a WhatsApp message to us saying you attended this meeting and you want to be part of the community. I'll talk to you one-on-one, even without the application process. So that's my that's the quickest bonus I could think of. I'm waiving off the application fee, but we want more such passionate people into the community. So come talk to us, get clarity, and try to become part of the Cine Superstar Club community. Because like I told you, if you are not there when the main action is happening, once we go to the next level, you can't touch us. You can't even come close to us. You will feel guilty to come and join us because you didn't come when we were actually making something big happen. You didn't come and join us then. So the best time to join is when you see that there is potential here. Even in share market, it's like that. When the share price is less, you have to get into the market. Once the price goes high, then you will regret, you will feel bad. But if you have to get, then the price will be high. So you will have to pay a bigger price. So right now, it's like the rod is in the red hot moment. So this is the time you have to hit the rod and turn it into a beautiful weapon. Okay. So all the best to everyone. And I'm super proud and super happy to super happy about each one of you, and super grateful to all the people who trusted me and got into the Cine Superstars Club community. Because of you guys, and not just that, even to a shooting like this, so many people had to come together, let go of your egos. You had to travel from different places, take a lot of effort. And not just that, Deepthi said she's a baby, but she actually has done one more film. So because of lack of time, I couldn't talk of that. But once the competition is done, she will share that. I'll share that also. So she made 2 films in that 48 hours. So there are amazing talents here. It's all about dedication and commitment. If you're ready to do that, I'm like very sure we don't have any kind of limits where we will reach in the future. But like I told you, it's not a one-day show. It's not like a seasonal thing. You have to have the same commitment at least till we have our first feature film project out in the theaters. Then I'm telling you the kick, because I did a short film called Navilugari, which I screened in a big theater kind of setup, and Rakshit Shetty, Suni, and so many other celebrities and people came and watched that film in the big screen, and they cried, they laughed, and they did so many things watching the film, and we were just crying. We were like overwhelmed by the kind of reactions people were giving. And even today, when I just close my eyes and think of that high, I get transported to that zone, and I can get enormous energy to keep working. Why? Because for actors, people's appreciation for a film is the most amazing gift. And once you enjoy that, you will never lose that connect. So I want you to sustain your momentum till then. So remember one thing, we have to stay connected. We have to keep learning. We have to keep practicing. That's the only way. Whether you're good or bad now doesn't matter. You will keep growing. And the best part is, as a community, I have created an ecosystem where we are having a lot of fun. So if you're having fun, like I also suggested, bring your husbands into it, bring your children into it, bring your family into it, and make it more fun. Involve them in whatever capacity possible. But once they also get involved, that's when you can make a film like Rajamouli, because he involves his entire family in the film process. So then no one will complain that you are not giving them time. So that's your smartness. So that's what we are doing here. Thank you everyone for joining and being part of this discussion. Whoever has not joined the Cine Superstar Club community yet, reach out to us on WhatsApp 7892157016. We'll talk there. And yeah, look forward to the film. Very soon it's coming. And one last good news I'll end the meeting with. I told you that we have one more film that's going to release on this Ganesh Chaturthi. So one of our very exciting community member that I have met, Mekala, she's like acted in this film and the film got a bit delayed. So I am very excited for her film to come out. So this is one of our Cine Superstar Club member Venu Ganapathi's film. So we are releasing this on Ganesh Chaturthi. So we will be sharing the poster and everything in the group. So please make sure you share it as much as possible and support when the film releases. So can you all type congratulations and all the best to Mekhala, guys? I don't know if Mekhala is here. So, but the film is releasing soon. Look forward to that. And this weekend, another superstar, Anil, is shooting his film as well. So all the best. Let's keep going. This is just the beginning. So my 10-year anniversary became such a blast and I have had so much of fun and I'm looking forward to more. Thank you everyone for joining today. That's it from my end. So let's catch up soon in the next family meeting next Thursday. Okay. Until then, keep making cinema. Thank you, guys.